Hey guys, today we're gonna be glazing the headbanger for 10 minutes straight. Um, I'm not gonna lie, this is the best weapon of all time that they've ever released, so I can't even I can't even begin to describe how good this weapon is. Like, if it was up to me, this video would be like well over a day long, maybe even like a couple days, just because there's just so much to this weapon and it has so many amazing qualities to it that I really just could go on about it forever, but I have to limit it to 10 minutes because, I can't glaze it too much. Otherwise, people who play other weapons would feel kind of sad, because their weapons just aren't as good as the headbanger. But I mean, like, look at this thing, bro. Like, you can jump across like the lake with it and shit. You can cancel your attack. Like, what other weapon can you cancel your attack animations with skill? Like, look at this. Like, you're able to cancel your attacks. You're able to dodge pretty effortlessly. You can survive a whole boss by yourself if you play well, that is. And you can hit multiple enemies at the same time while you're also healing yourself, dealing a lot of damage, getting all your hits in, getting these satisfying feeling combos, getting these satisfying feeling individual hits too, because it's just like every single attack that this weapon has is just the fucking best. Like, you have a wave that clears out a swarm of enemies. So say you're running around a map, doing your regular thing, getting chased by a bunch of drogs, and there's like 500 of them, and your OCD is just like, I just don't like so many bosses on my screen. Well, you can clear them all out with a singular wave, bro. That's already like an A tier attack, like S tier maybe, like A tier at the very minimum. But then on top of that, you've got the pogo thrash, where you can just jump across literally any surface and body of water. You can even jump across parts of the map, bro. Like, look at this. And there's something I didn't even realize about the pogo thrash that I just learned about yesterday. So apparently they added a secret buff to the headbanger this past update, where if you use the pogo thrash, that's your jump, you can actually cancel the end lag with one of your main attacks. You can only do this if you spam your main attack. You can't do this if you use the auto attack and just hold the button down. You physically have to press your attack button again after you use that skill. But once you do, it's instant. It just comes out just like instantly. And I'm just like, these guys are cooking so much, bro. Like, the weapon has so many weapon cancels and attack animation cancels, and they just keep adding more to it. Like, there's just so much depth that you can possibly do. And dude, like, you can see what I'm doing now. Like, I'm like doing like this thing that's basically allowing myself to cancel my own dash, which allows me to increase my DPS slightly, because the dash, of course, is an area damage based dash, which is obviously the best dash in the game. Like, what other dash deals area damage the way this does? Like, this is the only weapon where you can dash into a wall and it is actually optimal. Like, when I jump over here and dash into the wall, it not only speeds up the dash so I'm able to attack again much quicker, but it still deals the damage that the dash normally does. So I'm able to deal more damage by playing in a more skill-based scenario, which is just insane to me. Like, there is not a single other weapon in the game that has that capability and potential, which to me is just like classic headbanger shit. Maybe someone else who's like playing Squid Blaze or the Zap Sickle or some bum-ass weapon like the Wolf Stick, maybe they won't get it. Maybe to them it'll be like some foreign concept. But to me, I'm a headbanger connoisseur, so obviously, like, we know how it goes down over here in the Headbanger Dojo. Everything is just fucking good about this weapon. And that isn't even getting started on the other abilities, bro. Like, I haven't even talked about the third skill, which is arguably the coolest skill in the whole. You turn into a fucking Beyblade, bro. Like, who the fuck can do that? Like, we don't even have the spin sickle anymore, so you can't do it with that weapon. But you can literally copy that fucking berserker thing that punches you a bunch of times. He does these angry little punches and shit, and then he spins in a really cool ass fucking circle. And I know all these players see this berserker spinning around and they're like, oh, I wish I could do that. Well, with the headbanger, you fucking can't, as long as you play optimally and use your attacks precisely to be able to charge up your abilities so that you're actually able to do it. Which just shows how skill based it is. Which just shows how fucking awesome this weapon is, bro. I mean, like, what other weapon can you use a skill based mechanic so well that it rewards you with another mechanic that is also skill based? Like, I mean, you could argue that the tank does it, but the tank is brainless. Like, let's be real. You just stand there, put on a shield for 5 seconds, and then spam your ult, and that's it. You know, like, if it works, it works. If you don't, you die. But with this, you can dodge your enemies with your attacks. You can use them to heal, because every single fourth attack, your main attack specifically, every single fourth main attack actually heals you. Which is like, what other weapon has a built-in heal into their main attacks? Just like, not even like their side attacks, like, or any of their special moves. It's just an inherent property of the weapon. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, I could literally, like, not use any of my special skills and still end up surviving scenarios if I play good enough, which is the whole bread and butter of this weapon. If you are good enough, anything is possible with this weapon. And apologies, I know I'm fucking up a lot of these runs, but dude, this weapon is so good that I can't even be bothered to make a good ass run, because I'm just so excited to play it, bro. Like, I can't be bothered to take this weapon to the next level, because I need to put all my effort into doing whatever I can to give this weapon the recognition it deserves, bro. And I know that some people are going to be like, well, you should give it the recognition it deserves by showing how good it can be. But if people don't know the potential, then I can't, I can't, show them all of the nuances and details and all of the different aspects of this weapon that make it stand out. Like, there are just some things that you can only understand if you play the weapon or if you hear somebody talk about the weapon. Because sure, you can look at this gameplay and see me playing the headbanger and obviously not doing as well as I can with it, but there are so many different subtle aspects to this weapon that you are not seeing. You're not seeing how satisfying it is to land a hit. You're not seeing the amount of time it takes to grind out this weapon and make sure you can maximize its potential, because there is so much potential. You're not seeing how much this weapon punishes you if you don't play it correctly. Like, obviously, well, like, you're kind of seeing it a little bit, but like, this weapon is a real skill check in this game, because if you do not know how to play, if you do not know how to dodge, if you do not know how to read your opponents, if you do not know how to be able to maximize your damage output by using math to calculate which skills to use in which order to make sure you're able to maximize your damage potential while still doing all this, then, like, I don't even know what else to say. Like this weapon, like, it speaks for itself, bro. Like, there is just so much depth to this weapon, and there is so much nuance, and there is so much skill expression that you can use with this weapon that it's just unthinkable to think any other weapon can even compare. Like, let's take, for example, the best two skill expression weapons in the game that aren't headbanger, like Zapsicle and Singularity, right? Singularity, it fucking tickles your opponents, bro. Like, good luck with that against a fucking swarm of, like, boomers, right? Like, you're not killing anything with that in a one-on-one scenario. Like, sure, like, maybe some drogs, you know, maybe some light work enemies that you could beat with the techno fists. you could try to beat with a singularity, and if you're really fucking good, you could pull off something. But compared to the headbanger, bro, it's just night and day. Like, the singularity just doesn't have the DPS to even be in the conversation. Now with the Zapsicle, okay, that's a little bit of a different story. I'll admit, it's kind of cool. You know, you can run through your opponents and you have like this little invincibility thing you can do, which is pretty respectable. But at the same time, it's just not the headbanger, bro. Like, all of your attacks just feel like you're slicing and dicing, and it doesn't feel satisfying. It just feels like you're throwing paper at your opponents, you know? It feels like you're tickling them. Like, it doesn't really feel like you're actually doing significant damage. There's no satisfying, grounded impact to the actual attacks that you have. There's just, you throw out the attack, and it's over. You know, there's no real skill expression in terms of that. You know, like, you can time your attacks, I guess, and you can maybe, like, you can maybe have some skill expression in terms of being able to time your attacks to where they actually can complement each other in terms of maximizing your DPS. I'll give your weapon that, all right? But is it satisfying to play, though? When you wake up in the morning, do you feel excited to play the Zapsicle? No, you don't, because it's fucking lame as shit. Like, you play it, and you're just like, what the fuck did I play? None of those hits were satisfying. None of those dashes were satisfying. There's not really an oomph feeling to it like there is with the headbanger. Like, getting a good, satisfying ass wave with a headbanger, hitting a satisfying ass jump with the headbanger, being able to do a satisfying ass combo with the headbanger, being able to just do anything with the headbanger just feels, I mean, I holy shit.